Good afternoon. We'll now start. First of all, I'd like to welcome everybody to this pep talk this afternoon. Please mute yourselves, but always show your video picture. Sign in your name, your Facebook account, or email address in the chat box. Please include the names of companions attending with you. Use the chat box to ask questions and make comments while the pep talk is on. There will be group pictures at the start and end of the pep talk, so please show your faces in the video. As a reminder, after the pep talk, please take the online Learning Cum evaluation test exercise for mastery of learning and have a perfect score to get a certificate like the one shown here. I will be placing the link in the chat box later on. Another reminder, please, obtaining 25 OLETE certificates will entitle one mentee to a voucher for a RO Hoson medical consultation, either face-to-face or telemedical. Another request, please type in your feedback in the chat box during the open forum and before we adjourn. Thank you. Now let's say have a group picture taking before we start the pep talk proper in 2 minutes. Please turn on your video, show your face. Okay. Ready? One, two, three. I have placed the link to the OLETE in the chat box already. I have a patient empowerment program in which I'd like to empower the lay people or patients to take control in the management of their health. I started the pep talk on May 15, 2021 during the COVID-19 pandemic. There are 3 courses in the pep talk. I completed the core course on October 9, 2021, and starting from October 23, 2021 onwards, I've been tackling health disorder and health issue courses. May 18, 2024 marks the start of year 4, fourth year of the RO Hoson Pep Talk. How long the pep talk will last will depend on our enthusiasm, discipline, and perseverance. My pep talk today is entitled Patient Story TLT, Breast Cancer Screening in a Family. TLT stands for Tell, Learn, and Teach. The empowerment objective is for the lay people to have an essential understanding of breast cancer screening in the family as part of their health management based on a particular patient story, based on this story. The contents of this pep talk will be patient story entitled Breast Cancer Screening in the Family. Specifically, the contents will be the following. What is a breast cancer self-screening? And then what are R.O. Hoson's recommendations on breast cancer screening and in a family? Some takeaways from the patient story. Disclaimer, R.O. Hoson Pep Talk contains my thoughts, perceptions, opinions, and recommendations culled from personal experiences as well as those from other health professionals. Here is the patient story. November 2024, 3 sisters came to me for breast check-up or breast physical examinations. Okay. The first patient, the eldest, is 61-year-old, has been seeing me since 2001. So that's 23 years now. And LSL, 54 years old, has been seeing me since 2013, 11 years now. And the youngest is CS, 52 years old, has been seeing me since 2013, also 11 years now. So BSB, the eldest, has, has been seeing me, as I said, since 2011, 23 years now. He has a history of an operation in 2001 at age 38. Okay. Operation for a breast mass, okay, which turned out to be benign, okay, breast mass on the right side. And for the past 23 years after her operation, she would regularly see me for at least an annual breast physical examination. But she does regular breast self-examination. She also has intermittent ultrasound of the breast because of her company's requirements. And my diagnosis has always been fibrocystic changes up to now. So that's for 23 years. BSB introduced me to her two sisters for their breast concerns and checkup. Okay. So the second sister, the first sister of BSB, 54 years old, has been seeing me since 2013, so 11 years now. In 2013, when she came to see me at age 42, she had a left macrocyst, a big cyst, which I aspirated 13 cc of serous fluid, okay? Serous, more or less, it's yellowish fluid, followed by a complete disappearance of the mass. So that's the hallmarks in the diagnosis of a macrocyst. You have a cystic mass which contains fluid. Then on aspiration, the mass completely disappears. So after the aspiration, for the past 11 years up to now, okay, she would regularly see me for at least an annual breast physical examination. But she does regular breast self-examination, no ultrasound. My diagnosis has always been fibrocystic changes also up to now. And then there was no recurrence of the macrocyst since 11 years ago. The, the other one, the last sister, 52 years old, had been seeing me for the past 11 years also. In 2017, at age 44, that's after 4 years after seeing me for the first time in 2013, she had a right macrocyst, which I aspirated 7 cc of serous fluid, followed by a complete disappearance of the mass. There was a recurrence of the macrocyst in 2019, so that's 2 years after the first aspiration at age 46, but which spontaneously disappeared after a period of observation. So I didn't aspirate it anymore because it was small and it spontaneously disappeared. So for the past 11 years now, she would regularly see me again for at least an annual physical examination. And then she does regular breast self-examination, intermittent ultrasound done as needed. And my diagnosis has always been fibrocystic changes up to now with no recurrence of the macrocyst as of 2024, 5 years after the first episode. So end of the storytelling. Now for learn and teach. The objective of the three sisters seeing me regularly for breast check and physical examination is primarily screening for breast cancer and secondarily for other lesions, other diseases on the breast. Up to now, no breast cancer has been detected in the three sisters, only macrocysts of the breast for LSL and CS. Macrocysts are said to be a big cyst. Big cyst means more than 1 centimeter, palpable, containing fluid, which are part of an exaggerated hormonal changes. So the hormonal changes, the technical term for hormonal changes in the breast is called fibrocystic changes. So this is not a disease, it's a benign condition. So usually the cyst in the fibrocystic is usually less than 1 centimeter, which you don't need to aspirate. But the moment the cystic part of the fibrous cystic changes becomes palpable, we call that macrocyst. So this is just an exaggeration of the hormonal changes. Breast diseases are common among women. This can generally be classified into cancer and non-cancer diseases. So kung may mga sakit sa breast, usually the most practical classification, cancer ba or not cancer. Non-cancer diseases are more common, fortunately, than breast cancers at a ratio of 80 to 20. So mas marami pa rin ang non-cancer, fortunately. However, as a cancer, breast cancers are said to be common among Filipinos. So pag pinag-uusapan ng breast cancer, among Filipinos, it is the very common. In fact, it is the most common among women and for both sexes in the Philippines. So sa Pilipinas, breast cancer is the most common cancer. But overall, when you talk about breast diseases, ang marami pa rin ay non-cancer, no? Fortunately. So because breast cancer is common, and very common for that matter, detecting it at an early stage is very, very important. This, I think, is the reason why the three sisters put importance on having a regular breast checkup with me. So 23 years for BSB, 11 years for LSL and CS. And I'm happy for the mindset and practices of the three sisters. In my practice, majority of Filipino women still do not possess this mindset and practices of the three sisters. So with this pep talk, I hope telling this story will convince others to follow the three sisters' mindset and practices. These serve as role models. They are the light and salt for Filipino women in promoting early breast cancer detection. What is self-screening of breast cancer for breast cancer? And what is the so-called dictated screening for breast cancer? So I try to differentiate screening into self-screening and dictated screening. Self-screening for breast cancer means doing an active, purposeful effort or having a structured program in trying to detect a breast cancer early in oneself. Okay. So self means oneself. Okay. Self-screening in contrast to dictated screening. So magkaiba yung dictated screening at self-screening. Sa dictated screening, so other people force the screening for breast cancer on a person, such as there is a government or a company program. So in other countries, usually there's a requirement for screening mammography from age sometimes 40, sometimes 50 or 45 to 70 something, 70, so that's a requirement by the government. So in the Philippines, wala pa tayong ganon, no? Pero there is a usual recommendation, especially for companies, that you must have mammography every so often, at age 40 and above. No? Okay. So these are examples of dictated, dinidictate yung screening. No? In contrast to self-screening, voluntarily, ikaw ang gagawa on your own. By the way, screening for breast cancers means just checking at the time when there are no symptoms yet, specifically no palpable breast mass yet. So pag sinabing screening, wala pang mga bukol, wala pang nakakapang bukol, walang nararamdaman. Okay. Pag meron ng nararamdaman at may nakakapang bukol, we don't call that screening anymore. We call that diagnostic test, diagnostic examination already. Screening, wala pang nararamdaman, no symptoms. Self-screening, if done properly, is more effective and more efficient than dictated screening. It produces better results than dictated government and company screening programs. Kasi voluntary yan, seryoso yung pasyente. Na? Okay, dictated, may mga influence, outside influence, kung minsan ayaw ng mga pasyente, na ayaw mga tao. Dictated government and company screenings are usually not sustainable. That's another issue because of limited resources. Yeah, in the Philippines, wala pa tayong mandated na lahat ay dapat may libreng mammography or ultrasound for for women who are 40 or 50 and above. So moreover, dictated government and company screening programs do not include breast self-examination. Hindi nila pinopromote yung breast self-examination. Sasabihin, basta magpa-mammography kayo. Ganon. And they put more attention to the imaging procedures than on physical examination of the breast specialist. So usually yung mga ganon, di na dumadaan sa breast specialist na kakapain. So diretso na sila sa mga mammography. Self-screening, if done properly, as I said, has a personal conscious volition to detect breast cancer early. Thus, more effective and more efficient if done properly. So that's the caveat. Dapat done properly to be more effective self-screening, which I will expound now. So what are my recommendations for an effective and efficient self-screening for breast cancer? First, the person must have a mindset of importance of breast self-screening and a commitment to practice the recommended programs. So dapat willing yung pasyente, alam niya importante yung breast screening at gagawin niya. Okay? Walang pumipilit sa kanya, walang nagdi-dictate. No? So that's part of the uh, self-screening for breast cancer. Okay? So you must start with this mindset for it to be effective and efficient. Second, self-screening starts with a regular breast self-examination, at least monthly, for the rest of the life of a person. Because hindi natin alam kung kailan darating yung breast cancer. Breast cancer can still occur at mga old age group, mga 80, sometimes even 90, may lumalabas pa rin. Kaya ang recommendation is to have a regular breast self-examination monthly for the rest of the life of a person. No? So breast self-examination can be easily be taught and practiced. Kaya ang recommendation for the rest of your life, as long as the person is still conscious and able to do so. No, madali lang kasi mag-breast self-examination. It will take you only about a few minutes. No? So if a person detected something unusual, then a breast specialist is consulted right away. So we have to know who is a breast specialist. A breast specialist is generally, sa ngayon, it's a general surgeon who has a lot of training on on the breast. No? So yan ang tinatawag na tunay na breast specialist. No? So sila kasi nagba-biopsy, sila ang nagdi-detect, no? When they need some help from other specialists like medical oncologists, like radiotherapies and other diagnostic procedures, then they refer, no? But ang starting point ng breast specialist would be the general surgeons with the background on may subspecialty siya ng breast. The third recommendations now will be, even when there are no unusual findings during the regular monthly breast self-examination, have a trusted breast specialist do a breast check and physical examination. Okay. So after the self-examination, dapat may kasunod na na magko-consult sa mapacheck sa isang breast specialist. Let the breast specialist decide whether an imaging procedure like ultrasound and mammography need to be done. So I like to emphasize that ultrasound and mammography are not routinely done. Okay. They are only done if indicated, such as there are unusual breast findings on the breast specialist physical examination that need further tests. Kaya mas maganda, dadaan mo na sa breast specialist who will then determine kung kailangan ng ultrasound and mammography. So ang sequence ito, breast self-examination and then breast specialist examination. Kung kailangan gawin ng ultrasound and mammography, this will be decided by the by the breast specialist. So I salute the three sisters on their mindset and practices on breast screening. Hopefully, they can serve as role models. Okay. They fulfill the ingredients for an effective and efficient breast cancer self-screening program. Number one, they have the mindset and commitment to implement the breast cancer self-screening program, doing it for at least 23 years for BSB and 11 years for LSL and CS. Naputol lang ito during the pandemic, but usually yearly yung check-up nila sa akin at they do the regular breast self-examination. Okay, number two, as I said, they are doing monthly breast self-examinations. Number three, they are regularly consulting me, the breast specialist, for a breast check and physical examination. At least annually or kung may nakapaang bukol, pupunta ka agad sa akin. And diagnostic tests are done only when indicated. So ang nagawa lang dito sa dalawa lang, ultrasound lang nagawa, no? So for LSL saka CS, may ultrasound because may mga diagnosis for mga bukol na which turn out to be macrocyst. The last thing that I like to say here is the importance of mutual support and encouragement among the three sisters. So among members of the family. So when they go to me for checkup, usually three of them, or at least two of them, they come together. I feel this is strong. This is a strong push for a sustained self-screening program for breast cancer. So may mutual encouragement, may mutual support from among each other, among the three sisters. Summary and takeaway. Following the examples of the three sisters in doing self-screening for breast cancer, I suggest that have a proper mindset and commitment to practice the R.O. Hawson recommended self-screening program. Do regular monthly breast self-examination throughout your life. Pag may sabihin mo, matanda na ako, hindi ko na kayang gawin, pwede pa. Sandali lang naman yun eh. It will take you 1 to 2 or 1 to 3 minutes to palpate your own breast. Have at least once a year breast check and physical examination by a trusted breast specialist. And then have an ultrasound and mammography done only as indicated. So do not just rely on ultrasound and mammography without doing your regular breast self-examination or without also consulting a breast specialist. There are a lot of people doing that, doing ultrasound and mammography without doing breast self-examination and without consulting a breast specialist. Then pagdating ng mammography, ultrasound, that's the time they will ask the breast specialist to interpret. No? So it should be breast self-examination muna, and then breast specialist, and then breast specialist will determine the indications kung kailangan ng mammography or ultrasound. And the last thing will be have a mutual support from family members, especially the female population in the family. Takeaway in relation to patient empowerment, be always in touch with reliable medical information on breast cancer screening in a family. Know the R.O. Hawson way of management, which may differ from other physicians' ways. Knowledge is power, it gives power. Use the 4Ks of patient empowerment, kaalaman, kakayanan, karapatan, and kapangyarihan to gain greater control over decisions and make better decisions on the management of breast cancer screening in a family as part of your health management. So with that, I end my pep talk today. Breast cancer screening in a family using a patient's story. I hope I have empowered you to have an essential understanding of breast cancer screening in the family as part of your health management based on the story of these three sisters. Before we go to the QA portion, reminder, please take the online Learning.com evaluation test exercise for mastery of learning and have a perfect score to get a certificate like this one shown here. I have placed the link in the chat box. And then obtaining 25 OLETE certificates will entitle one mentee to a voucher for a R.O. Hawson medical consultation, either face-to-face or telemedical. Another request, please type in your feedback in the chat box during the open forum and before we adjourn. So let's now have a group picture taking before we start the QA and interactions. Please turn on your videos and show your beautiful faces. Okay. Ready? Okay. Christy, sama ka? Christy Sarah. Christy Sarah. Okay. One, two, three. Okay. So the floor is now open for questions, comments, suggestions, sharing of experiences, or even consultations. Okay. Basta short lang. Okay. Who wants to start? Who wants to share experience?
Ako na lang, Doc.
Susan.
Okay. Baka pwede mo na akong ilagay sa Hall of Famer. No? I mean, dun sa Three Sisters, kasi I think I am one who, diba, through the annual PE na namin, kahit nag-retire na ako sa company, ina-achieve ko pa rin yun. Doon ko nakita na I have uh, a breast tumor bago ako
Okay.
nagpunta sa inyo. So,
Okay.
nung patient mo na po ako, yan, tinuro mo na po, natutunan ko na sa inyo yan na, yeah, it is necessary to see a breast specialist. And so, since ikaw yung gumawa po sa akin, meron naman akong every 2 months na examination to you. So, nung December na supposedly I should have submitted for an annual PE, na hindi ako nag-submit kasi na-check mo naman po ako. Di po ba?
Yeah.
So parang yun ang I'm holding on it na I will only subject myself to ultrasound or breast mammogram upon your instruction to me. Kasi nga, di ba, para wala, although libre naman yun, para ma-save din ako yung ganun. So
Yeah.
now, yung ano, whether ang question ko is, kasi parang from your lecture today, whether it's benign, still there is a need for surgery. Di po, tama po ba? Or pwede namang walang surgery ba yun? Or
Pwedeng wala.
kailangan, pwedeng wala.
Pwedeng
Okay.
wala. Depende sa diagnosis. When you say benign, pag sabi mong benign, maraming klaseng benign. No?
Okay.
Yung macrocyst is benign. Hindi siya cancer.
Mhm.
No? That's why we call it. Pero kaya yung macrocyst, pag malaki, uh, ina-aspirate. No?
Mhm.
So, pag ina-aspirate, strictly speaking, we call that what's the term that you use? Procedure, no? Operation, di ba? Okay.
Opo.
Pero kung maliit, pwedeng hindi. Obserbahan lang. Kasi a lot
Mhm.
of times nawawala sila, no? So that's one type of benign condition ng breast, macrocyst, no? The other type is fibroadenoma. Fibroadenoma, hindi siya cyst, wala siyang fluid, solid siya, no? Solid siya pero benign siya, no? Again, kung maliit lang siya, pwedeng hindi operahan, bantayan lang. Kasi mabagal lumaki naman yon eh, no? O kaya kung minsan di lumalaki or pagdating sa menopause, nawawala siya. So, babantayan lang, no?
Opo.
So, maoperahan siya kung malaking malaki na, no? Okay. So, so just to correct yung interpretation mo sa lecture ko, okay? Yung pag benign, pwedeng operahan, pwedeng hindi, no?
Depends. So,
Okay, it all depends, no? Kung
opo.
anong sitwasyon, no?
Okay.
Ganon. Okay?
Thank you, Doc.
Ano pa?
Ano?
So yung bef- before ka na diagnosed to have breast cancer, ah gumagawa ka ng regular breast self-exam.
Ginagawa ko pero parang nung time na nagko-consult na ako sa inyo, parang mali yung, kasi basta press lang naman ako eh.
Ah,
Ikaw, Doc, may parang sinicirculate mong ganon, di ba?
ah, ah, ah,
Parang ako basta press lang, ganyan. So parang, at saka nung time na meron ako noon, hindi ko siya na-notice, di ba, kasi sa sobrang liit,
Yeah.
parang negligible yung size niya, kaya hindi ko rin naman na-detect. Not
Ah,
until nga I submitted to ultrasound and mammo.
yeah.
So
Oh,
siguro yun, I have to become a pro in the self-examination para whether maliit pa, makakapako din, di ba?
yeah. So
Mm-mm.
anyway, at least ginagawa mo.
Opo.
Kahit na sabihin natin may konting limitations, hindi ko sasabihin mali naman, no? Basta kinakapa
Parang,
mo,
mm,
okay na yon. Basta
mm,
kinakapa mo kahit na
apo,
monthly. Kasi pag yung mga bukol, kung maliit naman, kahit na sino, kahit na yung expert like me, hindi ko makakapa yun kung masyadong maliit. Di ba?
apo,
Pero kung na-miss mo, let's say, meron kang lumitaw na bukol, at let's say, at a certain, let's say, itong January, example, January, no? So, kinapa mo, na-miss mo, no? Kung kung monthly ginagawa mo, baka by March, April, makakapa mo na, no? Ganon. So, basta repeated kapa, no? Kung
apo,
meron kang na-miss before, no? Lalabas din yan eh. Kung talagang talagang may tinatawag na significant disease, no? So, ganun din actually yung nangyayari sa mga ultrasound, mammography. Pag masyadong maliit, kuminsan hindi rin nakikita. Kaya, kaya sila may repeated, di ba? Annual, every 6 months, annual mammography, ultrasound, gano'n, di ba? So, para kung may na-miss dito sa in the first ultrasound or mammography, detect kagad doon on the second. Ang
mm,
kaibahan lang ng ultrasound sa mammography, yung interval nito kasi mahaba, 6 months. O, at
mm,
minimum of 6 months. Kadalasan 1 year, di ba? 6 months to 1 year. So kung hintayin mo pa yung 1 year, kung may na-miss ka ditong let's say early in the start of yung let's say January, no? Then ang next mo will be January next year, no? So kung lumabas yan ng March, no, maghihintay ka pa ng may tinatawag na delay for about 9 months, di ba? May delay
apo,
ng 9 months. In contrast to when you do your palpation every month, so by April, let's say kung may lumabas, nakapa mo na, no? Pa-consult mo na, no?
apo,
Okay? So that's the advantage between regular breast
physical.
self-examination and then yung mga relying on mammography or ultrasound, no? Okay? Another disadvantage ng mga ultrasound kasi, no? Kasi tandaan mo lahat, breast self-examination, hindi siya perfect. So it all
Yes.
depends on the person doing it, di ba? Kung sanay o hindi. Pero huwag kang matakot, kahit hindi ka sanay, matututo ka pa rin, no? At madidetect mo pa rin kasi as long as you do it repeatedly, no?
Apo,
Regularly. Doon sa breast self-examination, breast specialist examination like me, pwede ding hindi 100% accurate, lalo na kung maliit, no? O kaya kung yung bukol ay malalim, no? So, ganon, no? Hindi siya perfect, no? Ganun din sa mga ultrasound, saka mammography, may nami-miss din yon, no? Okay. Kadalasan sa ultrasound, ang disadvantage ng ultrasound, comparing ultrasound and mammography and yung kapa ng specialist, no? Usually, ang kapa ng specialist, may nami-miss, no?
mhm,
Pero yung sa ultrasound, mammography, meron din na may miss, pero most of the time, maraming overreading. Maraming yung tinatawag na false alarm, no? Ganon.
apo,
Ganon. So, mas maraming anxiety na makukuha mo doon kung
mm,
false alarm, no? Ganon. So, importante yung we just know the limitations of it and then try to make the best out of it, no? So, pwede natin, ang pinakamaganda, i-combine ng regular breast self-examination and then the breast specialist examination. Ngayon, you don't have to stop there. Kung may suspect yung breast specialist na baka may nakapangbukol, then he can go for ultrasound or mammography, na? Ganon, na?
yes.
Okay. So, so yun sa yun. don't worry about na hindi kayo marunong, no? Tuturuan ko naman kayo. I'm coming out with a program. Nakita niyo, I'm trying to sound off na. Okay? Hindi, yung Breast Self-Exam Awards of yesteryears, for the past 3 years, medyo ano ko, ibabaguhin ko ng konti, na? So, tuturuan ko lahat ng mga pasyente starting probably next week when I resume my clinic, no? Okay, next Thursday. Lahat ng may breast concern, tuturuan ko gumawa ng breast self-exam. Then after that, I'll be asking them to do it monthly. Monthly, no? So, ilalagay na, I think kinuwento ko na sa iyo, Susan, di ba?
Yes
So,
po.
ilalagay sa isang paper, isang
Mm-mm.
monitoring sheet, no,
Mm-mm.
kailan niya ginawa, na, for the next at least 6 months, na, para masanay siya. And after 6 months, okay, in between, kung nagpa-check up siya sa akin na after 3 months, i-check ko kung tama ang ginagawa niya. Then, i-reinforce ko yung teaching ko, no? And then they also have to take the OLETE on breast self-exam, no? And then after that, after 6 months na consecutively, walang ano, dapat monthly, no? Then, I will be giving yung mga reward. I call it reward. No? Bibigyan ko ng discount from the PF, from the consultation fee. No? So, yan ang kaibahan this year. No? So, di ba yung dati, binibigyan ko yung 500 for recruited members who can do the breast self-examination on regular basis. Okay? Ngayon, I will be changing it. I hope it will be more attractive, more effective. No?
Apo.
Kasi andun na kasi ako eh. Ako rin mag-examine. Tuturuan ko na kayo personally. No? Okay. Okay. So I'll be launching it next week or the latest February. Tinatapos ko lang yung mga mechanics. Na? Okay. So I call it teach, tuturuan ko, then do, gagawin ng pasyente for at least 6 months. No? Sana tuloy-tuloy. But I hope by on the 6 months, pag monthly ginagawa, masasanay na sila gumawa ng tama ng breast self-exam. No? Okay. Then after that, I will be, what do you call that? They will be reporting to me, okay? Using that sheet, may monthly, let's say ko anong date of the month ginawa ang breast self-examination. Then after that, evaluate ko kung tama, no? And then after that, may reward. I-reward ko sila. Reward in terms of discount from the regular consultation fee. Okay? So, any comment on that new scheme? Si Mayan, can you comment, Mayan? Si Mayan na maraming na-recruit last year eh. Mayan?
Doc, what if yung, kasi karamihan ng nare-recruit ko na sa Pangasinan,
Oo.
over the, ano, bali, ano na lang, sa Zoom na lang, or sa Messenger?
They have to come to me personally eh. Para
Um,
maturuan ko. Kasi mahirap din kapain sa Zoom eh.
kasi,
I
Doc, to be
call it,
honest, they are all indigent.
oo.
Hindi sila ganun, kumbaga wala silang pamasahe to go to Manila.
Ayan,
So I personally go there most of the, kumbaga, 4 times a month, 4 times a year, just to
oo.
conduct the BSE. I was the one taking the the picture for them.
Yeah. Okay. I
Eh,
know
yun
what
lang
you
ang
did.
problema.
Yeah, I know what you did, pero hindi ko kasi ma-sustain itong program nito eh, no? Okay. So,
Ah,
and then pag yung mga I thought yung sa 2 million 30 million females sa Pilipinas, hindi ko kaya yan. Kaya ang target ko is 200 lang people, di ba? So,
opo.
naka 133 na tayo. So, yung 133 na yon, I suppose after doing joining the regular yung club yung award last year. I hope sanay na sila. So actually tapos na yon, no? Basta ang end point naman yun, basta masanay silang gumawa ng breast self-examination. Then after that, kung may nakakapa sila, they have to consult the ano na do sa local government, sa local health facilities, no? Okay.
Opo.
So itong gagawin ko ngayon, it's really more on naka-focus na sa mga pasyente ko. Yung pasyente pupunta sa clinic ko, no? Then gusto ko kasi may impact no? So mas
Okay.
may impact basta pupunta sa akin, and then iniisip ko pa baka i-required ko sa kanila, kung gusto niyo akong maging doktor ninyo, dapat gumawa kayo ng monthly breast self-examination.
Mm.
Okay. So
Does it mean, Doc, na they're no longer kasama
they
for
can
this coming
if they want to come to me, no, for ang starting point kasi dapat pupunta siya sa akin kasi dapat
Um,
kakapain ko, no, and then tuturuan ko, no, then
mm,
after that pag naturuan ko na, they will do the monthly breast self examination for at least 6 months, no.
mm,
When I say at least 6 months, yan ang eligibility for the awarding, for the
opo.
rewards, di ba? But dapat they should do it tuloy-tuloy, di ba? For the
Mm,
rest of their life. Wag lang because may reward sa ititig 6 months lang. Hindi pwede 'yon, di ba? I
opo.
mean, it's defeating the purpose, no? So kung nagawa nila, and this is also good for 1 year lang, no? Next year, let's say, etong this year, naka-anim siya, nang nagpa-consult siya sa akin on the 7 month or 8 months, I'll give them a reward sa discount sa consultation fee. And then next year we start another cycle, no? Yearly ito, no? Okay. So yearly para ma-sustain, no? So ibig sabihin 2025, let's say, example, si Jeng gumawa ng regular monthly breast self-examination for this year, naka-anim siya at least, baka 12 pwede rin. So, meron siyang discount from the professional, from the consultation fee. Then, next year, 2026, ganun din. Kung naka-anim siya, basta isasapit lang sa akin yung report card, yung tawag na monitoring sheet. No? Entitled again for another discount for consultation fee. No? Okay. Okay. Okay?
Thank you po, Doc.
Okay. Any more comments? How many are doing breast self-examination sa inyo? Can I have a show of hands? Show of hands. Si Susan, yes. Sino pa? Oh, sige. Si Laurier. Sige, sino pa? Of course, si Belet. Belet. Yeah. Okay. Ellen.
Ginagawa po. Ginagawa po every month.
Okay. Eon, edi ilista mo lang para
Opo.
meron kang discount sa consultation fee ko, no? Ganon.
Yes
Okay.
po, Doc.
Ellen, gumagawa ka? Breast self-exam? Ellen Chu? Okay.
Doc, ting maliligo nga po ako, kinakapa-kapa ko po eh. Kilikili
Ayun.
sa
Ayun.
breast
Good.
po.
Good.
Kahabang po may sabon yung kamay.
Very good. Tama yun. Then, i-check ko na lang. When you go there on, kailan ba yung schedule mo? Next week?
28 po, Doc. Sa
28.
28 po. Kasi
So,
puno na po next week. Ay, puno
so
na po. Opo, puno na po next week.
sige. Ide-demo mo sa akin kung paano mo ginagawa. Okay?
Opo, Doc.
Okay.
Opo.
So that's why I said it's a continuation of last year, no? Ganon. Parang to make sure na tama, di ba? May demo, may ganon, no? Okay. Sino pa? Si Baby. Ginagawa mo, Baby? Spiritu?
Yes po.
Ah, wala nang bukol? Wala nang umuulit na bukol sa iyong breast?
Wala po, Doc. Every
Very
night
good.
nag-ano ako,
Very good.
nagkakapa. Mhm.
Oo. Si Christy, ginagawa mo? Wala pa. Unmute. Unmute. Dikit. Unmute, unmute. Hindi kita marinig.
Okay. Wala pa po,
Okay.
sir.
Oh, yan. So, umpisahan mo na. Na? Okay. Si Charlita. Charlita, Sumilay. Charlita, Sumilay. Phoebe, Caldino. Phoebe, ginagawa mo? Unmute. Unmute ka, unmute. Hindi kita marinig. Unmute.
Hello po,
Ayan,
Dok.
yan. Sige. Oh,
Yes, sa gabi, tuwing gabi,
okay.
bago ako matulog.
Every
Mm,
night? Gabi-gabi?
yeah,
Okay.
bago matulog, yung parang naging habit ko na yon.
Very
Yung
good. Okay lang yun. Walang problema sa
magkapakapat.
akin. Mas maganda nga kung everyday. Kaya lang, baka sabihin ng mga tao, hindi siya practical i-recommend. Pero maganda everyday kasi total
Oo.
kasama mo yung katawan mo.
Parang
Okay.
pang-massage, parang pang-massage na kasi kung minsan pagod ako, parang may mga naramdaman ako, sabay na lang yung exam ko. Ganon.
Okay. Masahe sa breast.
Mm. Oo.
Okay.
Yun na lang. Kung minsan pagpatulog ko.
Okay.
Okay.
Kasama ba sa masahe yun? Pag minamasahe ka ng ibang tao, minamassage mo yung breast? Ah,
Oh, ganun. Pagpatulog. Pagpatulog.
ang patulog. O, Charlita, ginagawa niya?
Ako po, Dok, yung last month pa, Dok, pero hindi ko na siya ginagawa ngayon kasi wala rin naman akong naramdaman.
Ay, kahit na wala kang nararamdaman, kapainin niyo. Kapainin
Yung
lang.
basta within this month ko, hindi ako gumagawa. Wala kasi akong naramdaman, pero minsan maligo ako, kinakapa ko siya, wala rin naman akong nakakapa.
Oo, pero hindi yan ang dahilan bakit ititigil mo. Kasi hindi natin
Ah,
alam kung kailan lalabas. Hindi natin
opo.
alam kung kailan lalabas. Kung tinigil mo, at pagkatapos lumabas next week, hindi mo kinakapa, mamimiss mo na. No?
Opo.
Okay. So,
Okay po.
kakapain lang, sandali lang naman eh. Kap-
Opo.
the most practical is during taking a bath, yun na yun, no?
Yes
When you
po.
take a bath, kapain na lang nyo, no? Total,
Opo.
kinukuskus naman ninyo yung breast ninyo during taking a bath, di ba? Kapain na lang ninyo, no? So,
Opo.
that will only take about 1 minute, no? Ganon.
Yes
Okay.
po.
Okay?
Okay, salamat po.
Okay. So I hope masaya ako. Marami nun sa iyo gumagawa. Marami naman. Except for one or two. No? Okay. So, any more comments, sharing? Wala na?
Dok, may
Ah,
tanong lang po ako, Dok.
sige,
Dok, may
Ellen.
posibilidad po ba na doon sa part na inoperahan ay magkaroon po uli ng lymph node?
Lymph node. Pwede sa pwede, pero tinanggal na natin yung lymph nodes mo, di ba?
Opo.
Tama? Natatandaan
Opo.
ko, modified radical mastectomy ginawa ko sa iyo, di ba? Total
Opo, opo.
mastectomy and axillary dissection. So, axillary
Opo.
dissection means natanggal na yung ano, no? So, when you talk about possibility of recurrence, there's
Opo.
always a possibility of recurrence sa mga lahat ng cancer, not only breast cancer, no? So, sa
Opo.
breast cancer, pwede mag-recur dun sa dibdib mismo, pwede mag-recur. Pwede mag-recur dun sa kilikili mo, dun sa axilla, dun sa may lymph nodes, or
Opo.
pwede siya mag-recur sa ibang parte. Kaya ako, 'di ba? Kaya ako kayo tinatanong, meron ba kayong symptoms ng recurrence like headache, na? Kung
Opo.
palaging masakit ang ulo ninyo, baka may pumunta nag-recur na sa brain,
Sa
no?
brain.
Oo.
Opo.
Pag meron kayong yung matagalan ng ubo, no? 1 month, 2 months, no? Baka meron na pumunta sa lungs, no? Yon. Then, kung meron masakit ang buto for 1 month, 2 months, basta wag lang arthritis, no? Okay. So, baka may pumunta na sa buto, no? And then, doon sa tiyan, pag masakit ang tiyan, lalo na sa kanan, baka may pumunta na doon sa atay, no?
Liver.
Oo.
Opo.
So, pwede mag-recur kahit saan, no? Pero sa aking experience, no, um, basta early, yung sa'yo maliit lang eh, no? Di ba? Maliit lang yung bukol
Opo.
mo. So, bihira yung nagre-recur doon sa chest wall mo tsaka sa axilla, no? From experience, ha? Meron, pero
Opo.
bihira, no? Bihira.
Opo.
Ang mas nakakatakot yung nasa labas, yung sa utak, sa bone,
Opo.
yung sa lungs, tsaka sa liver. Yan ang nakakatakot. Yun ang di ko mapipredict, no? Okay. So yan naman ang purpose ng yung chemo, nagpa-chemo ka, di ba? Okay.
Opo.
Okay. Sabi ko sa iyo, hindi mo na kailangan nagpa-radiate ka ba? Hindi, no?
Hindi po, Dok. Sabi niyo po, hindi na po kailangan po.
Kasi maliit lang eh. Kasi maliit lang sa iyo,
Opo.
malinis na may
Opo.
pagtanggal ko sa iyo, kaya sabi ko pwedeng hindi na, no? Okay.
Opo.
So mas babantayan lang natin yung mga nasa labas, no?
Opo.
Okay? So
Thank you po, Doc.
don't worry about your kilikili. No?
Thank you po,
Okay.
Doc.
Okay. Any more questions? Lana, last call? May 2 minutes pa.
May question ako pero
Sure.
hindi dun sa topic. Tungkol dun
Okay.
sa kasi excited akong mabigyan ng reward.
Okay, sige, go
Sa
ahead, go
free
ahead.
consultation. Iaano ko lang kasi parang yung last yung last pep talk mo po, parang kagabi ko lang siya nasagot. Makakahabol pa ba yun? Kasi yun yung pang number 25 ko.
Okay, yung pep talk.
Na
Hiwalay ito,
yung...
Hiwalay ito.
Apo. Sorry lang.
Hindi. Hiwalay. You can have, doon sa pep talk, you're entitled to a voucher after 25 OLETE certificates.
Apo.
Okay, so may free consult yon voucher.
Okay.
Diba?
Apo.
Yung sa breast self-exam, iba yon, ha?
Iba pa, opo.
You can have discount, no? Ganon.
Opo.
So, ang tinatanong mo yung sa pep talk.
Sa pep talk, oo.
Okay,
Kasi
naka-25 ka na ba?
Ang ika-25 ko is yung last regarding sa yung isa mo, yung goiter something na topic. Parang kagabi ko lang siya nasagutan kasi wala nga kaming internet dahil ginagawa yung linya dito. So kagabi ko lang siya nagawa. So papasok pa ba yun? Kasi nung
Pwede.
last Saturday mo pa yun talk.
Okay, ang rules natin, Mayan, di ba? Mayan ang rules na si Mayan. Okay. Yung
Yes po,
sabi
Doc.
ko, ang rules natin last year, no? 2 weeks lang ang allowance ko. Within 2 weeks dapat masagot, no?
Apo.
After the pep talk. Kasi mahirap maghabol ng 1 month, 6 months, no? Hahabulin ko pa isa-isa kasi mahirap matrabaho sa akin 'yon, di ba? Ako ang gumagawa lahat, no? Kaya sabi ko, basta mas isagot within 2 weeks, no?
Okay.
Pag hindi mo sinagot within 2 weeks, parang wala na, forfeited na, hindi ko nahahabulin, no? Okay. So yung sa iyo, last
Umabol
week,
pa siya.
pwede pa, 2 weeks.
No Friday, kagabi ko ginawa. Kasi kagabi lang nagka-internet.
Okay lang. Minsan little lenient naman ako kung 2 to 3 weeks ganun, no? Basta i-collect lang ninyo, pakitago lang yung yung certificate.
Apo.
Kasi mahirap habulin isa-isa, no? Matrabaho rin sa akin yan eh. Kaya itago na lang ninyo and then show me yung ilang certificates ninyo, no? Kung naka 25 na kayo, you're entitled to a voucher, no?
Yes, Doc.
Okay. Naka 25 ka na ba?
Yes, Doc.
Okay. Hindi ko. Kailan ako nagsimula?
Yun, ano ba yung topic na yun? Yung about breast cancer na eh. Yung
Last
isa.
year.
Oo, hindi, nung April mo kasi ako ginawa eh. Parang May, nag-attend na ako kasi in-invite mo na ako eh.
Okay.
Oo.
Ano, i-check ko mamaya. Kasi I'm trying to clear up a lot of things para yung ang plano ko, yung for 2024, i-review ko kung ilan parang si Phoebe, nakita ko si Phoebe at si Lorlier ang top notcher eh.
Oo nga.
Okay. Si Phoebe, meron ka bang isang di mo nakuha? Yung goiter, Phoebe?
Lahat po nasagot ko na po.
Sige, i-check ko lang kasi meron tinireview ko kanina meron isang box na wala kang check eh, yung sa MAR on goiter. I-check ko lang, no? So,
Yes.
140 something tayo last year, yung sessions natin, no? 100. So, kung si Phoebe, entitled kagad siya ng 2. 25, 25, 100, di ba? 2 voucher kagad, di ba? Okay. So, yung titingnan ko, kasi wala pang, kasi 140, baka, I don't know, baka i-round off ko na lang, no? Para madali, no? Baka pwede ka ng 3 voucher, no? Okay. Okay. So, si Lorly, ganun din. I think Jeng, marami ka rin, di ba? Si Jeng. Okay.
Yes po, Doc. Parang pang-3 ba ako o pang-4?
I-update ko mamaya. No? So, bibigay ko sa inyo yung voucher. Ang gagawin nyo, itatago lang niyo yung voucher. Once you come to see me, i-present na lang niyo yung voucher sa akin para hindi na ako magtitingnan ko yun. Para hindi ko nahahabulin yung mga records ko. No? Okay. 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 So, last questions, last call? Wala? Nana? So if there are no more questions, we'll call it a day. We'll see each other next week again. No? Okay.
Happy weekend, Doc.
Happy weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank you
Thank
po,
you po, Dr.
Doc.
Ray.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you po.
Thank you, Doc.
Bye-bye.
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 Thank you po, Doc.
Bye-bye.
Mr. Saan itong Marco Lodge?